insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the visiting team.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the 49ers of Orlando taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Niners, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Now Cunningham. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The Niners at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That one caught by Rice. And able to to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Gore. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Cunningham looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Smith catches left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Cunningham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Cunningham. And this is going to be incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20 as they've got it as we resume action. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Cunningham. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Smith, the man in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Cunningham from the gun. And Sanders has got it complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Roethlisberger taking a shot for Samuel. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Gold to add the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Over the middle to Smith. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. A give running left. It's Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On third down, Cunningham. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He finds his man complete. It's Jordan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Brandon Ayuk now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Traquan Smith, over 200 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson, excellent in the victory, as his guys run their mark to 4-2 on the year. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Roethlisberger completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd and a couple. A give left for Gore. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Cunningham over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Fighting through, and he's got space. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now they try the right side here. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Connects with Kittle underneath. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was as Sanders has it poked free. And now this is scooped up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Cunningham to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Well, that's caught downfield by Kittle. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now Gold for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The Eagles on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ayuk to return it. Fancy footwork at the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Orlando takes back over on offense. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll try it up the gut with Gore. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Gold to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Cunningham. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Able to shake him off. And this will be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Niners, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on